I will not be speaking too much in details of what happened at the WWDC event, but we'll be skimming through whatever is possible, and let's jump right into my thoughts. So the WWDC 2023 day one was wrapped and they made some great announcements. Apple did make a few software announcements and also hardware news, which is big. We'll get back to this in a while. First up, let's talk about software upgrades starting from Watch OS. Apple claims that this is a major milestone upgrade for the Apple Watch. Now, what did they bring into Apple Watch OS this time? There's a whole new cycling and hiking feature that will be added to the Apple Watch, and also they're completely redesigning the app, adding new stacks, and the way you interact with the watch is going to be changing. Also, Apple took some time in explaining about mental health. An application will be available on the watch. Moving on, tvOS. tvOS is getting an upgrade with FaceTime available now. You can use your phone just like you were able to use with Mac, using your iPhone as the camera and center stage, switching between your phone and other devices seamlessly. This is now moving into the bigger screen, that's your Apple TV, with the new upgrade. The iPads are getting a major upgrade as well. It is the iPad OS 17. We're not seeing some major overhaul design changes, but there are a few small tweaks and updates. And they're also adding the widgets to the iPad, and the lock screen is getting what we got in iOS 16, where you can customize your wallpapers. Now, this is a new take on the iPad. It looks pretty cool with the live wallpapers and what they've done with the slow motion effect. Moving on in software, finally, we have iOS 17 announcement. Now, iOS 17 was rumored, and I made a video about this, about my expectations on LinkedIn as well. And most of them were true, and here they are. First up, we have the journal app that is not available immediately, but will be coming out later this year. This is an application where we can log in our daily activities, our thoughts, and this will be like a digital personal journal, which can be very useful to look back into. You will get a data or overview of what's happening in your life. They speak about privacy, so there's nothing to worry about over here. Another great feature that's coming is the all new voicemail. So now you will be having a live transcription of your voicemails. So if you're having an incoming call and you put them into voicemail, this voicemail will be transcribed on your screen live as they speak on the other end. So if you really wanted to attend this call, you could just read what the context is and pick up the phone if you have to. And then we have stickers. Stickers was already a hack that I showed you in iOS 16 updates, but this time it is a official feature. You have another tab in your messages, and it will be a system-wide update, so you can find stickers and create stickers with every images that is portrait that has a background and foreground, like we discussed earlier. And also now you can create GIF files. Last but not least, we have the standby mode. Standby mode is where you put your phone on charge and leave it horizontally on a magnetic charger or on a stand, and your phone becomes this night clock like feature. This is a great update, especially when the phone is just idle and there's no use for the phone. This is a really cool. They have many cool widgets and faces for this view. It looks fantastic, especially the one that is in red lights that light up at night. Moving on to hardware. So hardware is seeing some big changes with the introduction of MacBook Air 15 inches. Now you must be wondering, why do you even need this one, right? A MacBook Air is a very compact and cheaper Mac version, but this time you're going to have a bigger or larger screen. This is because most of their previous models have been limited to at least 14 inches or 13 inch, which is tinier than the other MacBooks that you could find. Now you have the option of finding an affordable MacBook that is powered by M2 and also a 15 inches screen. Moving on, they made the next big announcement, which was the M2 Ultra. Now M2, M2 Pro, M2 Max is so much more powerful, but putting together two M2 Max chips, unifying them to create this ultimate experience was just mind-blowing. This will be available with the Mac Studio and the Mac Pro, and I was just blown away with the specifications. We have to see how it's going to work in real time. It's definitely going to cost us a fortune, like how the M1 Pro, M1 Max, and M1 Ultra costed. This reminds me of Mac OS's announcement, which is Sonoma, and this looks stunning. Widgets have already been there, but you have to slide into the notifications to pull out your widgets from the corner and then interact with them. But now you can just add them directly to your home screen or wallpaper, and it is much more easier and is so glanceable. However, this brings us down to
one more thing.
the Apple Pro Vision. My God, my expectations for this was just as much as any other AR headset out there, but the way they presented the product and the features that it comes with is just mind-blowing. Apple claimed that this device took 5,000 patents. Now, this tells us why it took them so long to get into the AR space game. And this device looks fascinating, and its features and functions are just mind-blowing. Many other tech reviewers got the opportunity to try this out at the WWDC, and most of their feedback was that it is stunning, it looks amazing to wear, it feels comfortable, there's less eye fatigue, and the quality of the spatial awareness is just fascinating. But this still drills down to its price. $3,499 is way too much for a first gen product. Though it is packed with features that no other competitor can even come up with, it is still way too high, and this is only for those who are tech enthusiasts or the ones that can burn a lot of money. It might not be for the average consumer like us, but knowing that this part of the world is opening up and that Apple is leading the industry or will be leading the industry in this space is just so promising. I'm looking forward to this, and I hope that one day I will get to try this in my region. This will not be available till early next year. And that was a great WWDC event. This is really a historic moment in Apple's journey in the tech industry. These are just my thoughts. There was many other updates and announcements that you can read or look at through newsroom or in their website to get to know more. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up. A sub to the channel would be fantastic. That's it from me today. See you in the next one.